Good morning. Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing, PCD? Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Headphone Dreams. Welcome to the live stream. Interesting. I see your message on my streaming computer, but I don't see it on my app that consolidates all of the messages, and it says it's connected. Hello, Michael. Good morning. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but that's interesting. Hello, Adam Dragon. Okay, PCD. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, we're here somewhere, I think in Germany, and we tried to sleep, but we couldn't sleep, and I think we were carrying something big. Alright, so let me go into the game. That's interesting. Quick question, where would you buy the dash and the center console from a car? At the Junkyard Headphone Dreams. I have a tutorial you can follow. You can find in my bio. All right. Why is it not showing there? Oh no, that's the other one. It's not the. Yeah, it's not showing the TikTok one yet. So I'll just keep an eye out for it. So let's start driving. So be aware, folks, good friends over on TikTok. I can't see you guys yet. I can't see the question. I mean, I can. Oh, there you go. Now I can. Thank you, Lux. I was overthinking it so hard. I thought I'd have to buy a parts card just to take the dash out. Oh, no, man. If you live in the States, you can definitely find... There's several names for it, but they call it like pick and pull. You pull it. Bring a tool. There's several names for this type of junkyard. The essence is you bring your tools, you pay an entrance fee, which is usually like $2 or $3. It's pretty cheap. And then you can pull whatever part you want from whatever car you want. And you're going to pay a fraction of what you would pay if you just bought it online or if you bought it on eBay or whatever website you buy parts from. It's way cheaper, and it's more freedom because you can choose whatever you want. And usually, I'd say usually, because 99% of those junkyards will not charge you differently if you're buying a steering wheel from a BMW, and a newer BMW, or an older Volvo. Like this BMW steering wheel here was $14. 1.4, less than a pizza. And this steering wheel was $14. So you can just pretty much buy whatever you think, whatever you want. What country am I? That's a good question. I think I am in Germany, but I don't know. No, we're not in Germany. We're in Oslo. So, yes, we're still in Norway. And we're headed out to, we're headed down to Sweden today. Yeah, it's pretty cheap, man. And people usually overthink the setup. They usually go like, oh, you must have spent a fortune. Not really. Not really. I didn't spend a fortune. I mean, I did spend a fortune if you consider that I bought triple 4K TV here. I have like a super, very powerful computer here. Like I have the triple TV setup, so you can see there my rear view mirror. You can see the other rear view mirror here. I do have quite large setup here. You hide? Yeah, it's not that I hide. It's usually the steering wheel is not there. I just left it there, and I don't want to get up now. The idea is usually to have the license plate there, just as a decoration piece. I'll remove it later. Les Pasiones de Bagnoles. Hello. Are you French? So, ça va? Not that I speak French, but I know just a few words. Ça va bien, et toi? Alright, a lot of turns and twists here on this beautiful road, but I need to find a place to sleep, so it turns to daylight. So welcome to the live stream. I hope you are having a fantastic Thursday. Just as a reminder, on Thursdays and Tuesdays we play Euro Truck Simulator, so that's what we're playing today. And tomorrow we play back into American Truck Simulator. So we go back and forth across the pond to drive around the world, if you will. So today we're here in up north in Norway, and you even have some, oh, you can't see there because the camera, going on the wrong way here. So there's some northern lights here. How your GPS work with the game? Yes, je va bien. Je ne parle pas français. That's all I know. I studied in a French school in Brazil, and I had to take French for a few years, like 6 years of my life, and I wish I had learned more. But how do you work the GPS? So the GPS, you got to go to a Patreon. Post Truck Sim GPS link. And you find that, and you'll be able to just download it. Well, you got to help them. You got to support them. Post Truck Sim GPS link. Let me see if it's going to work. It's supposed to work, but it's not working. All right. In any case. Friday. Hello, Tim. Jackmats, hey man, welcome back, dude. I remember you from yesterday. Tifiso Aba Quidusi Mikahonza. Oh, wow, that's a mouthful. I'm not in Pro Mods. No, I am in the vanilla single player, Jets Greg. We're in vanilla single player. Ray Brooks. I'm doing good, man. How about yourself, man? I don't know if you guys noticed, those of you who were here yesterday, I changed the camera location here a little bit, and I think it's a little better now. Do you use the clutch to move off like in a real car? Yes, I do. So I do have a clutch pedal here, which is this one on my Moza. So I have all three pedals: accelerator, clutch, and brake. How long have I been streaming, man? You mean like since I started, or today? Today I started 11 minutes ago. But I've been live streaming for about, well, I came back to streaming 3 months now, I think. About 3 months. And I was streaming like 2 years ago. So my first stream was about 2 years ago, and I've been back, and I had a hiatus. Now I'm back for about 3 months now. Gamer, are you actually driving it? Yeah, I'm actually driving in a simulator, man. I am. I'm in the roads of Norway here. And let's try to stop again in the next gas station here. There's one coming up ahead in 1,000 meters. Well, thank you, Las Pasiones. Thank you, man. Well, thank you, PCD. We're gonna stop here and see if we can turn into daylight, which is by sleeping. This will cause probably almost that I will be late for this delivery, but I mean, what am I gonna do? No, it won't turn to. It won't let me sleep here again. I think there's a limitation of. Oh, there. Stop the engine. Well, thank you, Brittany and Nicole. Thank you. All right, daylight, a lot better. And I think, yeah, we're most likely gonna be late for this job, but who cares? I mean, you're not gonna be paid again. Well, it's actually a few meters, because 1 kilometer here would be divided by be compressed to 30 to 20 to 1. It's 1/20th. It's like 10 meters. 8 meters. Yes, I do have one, man. I have a tutorial there on my channel. You can pretty much just check it out. It's pretty detailed, if I may say so. It's like 45-minute long tutorial, man. Yo, Saquon Houston. How does the dash gauges work? How is it connected to the game, Yummers? So it's a process called CAN bus. So the gauges talk CAN bus, and I have an Arduino Uno connected to the gauge clusters through the wires. And on that Arduino, I have another thing that's called a hat that goes on top of the Arduino, and that hat is called a CAN bus shield. So in the CAN bus shield, that is how you talk CAN bus language. But then you also need the code that you have to find out what the code is from the car. So you go to the car and you sniff the code and you catalog them and you code them, and then you talk to the computer through an app called SimHub. And in SimHub, it will fetch the game data, like for instance the speed. I'm 40 some miles an hour right now, and it will send to the cluster by talking CAN bus. And that's how I know the gear. I'm on 4th gear. That's how I know how many miles I have until the tank is empty. This is how I know the water temperature right here. This is water temperature, the fuel. So everything is there because the game is telling the gauge cluster what is there. It's an interesting process, and nowadays with technology, man, we can do so much. I love the echo in the tunnel. Not just a tunnel, I think we're like inside of a mountain or something. Yes, I know Snowy Moon. I have to test it out. I haven't tested out yet. And that's one problem with live streaming a lot, is that I'm always like afraid of changing something that will make my game unstable. Let me just fix here at my camera. I can't see my feedback from you guys. Gotta move my window here just slightly. Apologies. I'll be moving in just a second. I do use a dual PC streaming setup, and usually I like to see what's going on the other screen, and in order to do that, I can't have anything in front of it. Alright, so we're going that way. Wow, this truck is heavy. I haven't noticed it so far. Well, thank you, Hope, that way. Hope Lomo. You only see 72, and there is 3 numbers. What's 72? Oh, no worries, Yummer. There's more explanation on my channel, man. Oh wow, this is heavy. 74,000 pounds. We're carrying a lot. Oh, you know, man, I wish. I'm just a curious guy. I'm business administrator by graduation. So I went to bachelor's school of business in Brazil. That's where I'm from, and I live here in Tampa Bay area in America. Is the game sending a percentage of how high the RPMs are, or why is it idling at 2,000 RPMs? Yes, Toll, sorry. So it is sending not a percentage, but a calculation. So I calibrated it. So I told it to calibrate to 7,500. So 7,500, it's just slightly past the red line. And 2,000 RPMs in the truck is the red line. So I kind of tell it, this is how far you can go. And it will calculate the rest of the travel. So this is better for me because I can see the whole movement of the needle instead of just staying at 600 and 2,000, which would be numerically accurate, but it would be a nightmare for me to kind of realize where I am in relation to the red line, you know. How did you pronounce my surname? Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm from Brazil. I usually butcher names, so I'm glad I didn't butcher yours. Well, thank you, Hope, man. Thank you. I'll try to say it again in just a second. Oh, this is getting dangerously slow. I know I have an underpowered engine for this delivery here, but I guess we're gonna do it. Alright, clear left, clear right. Let's open up the turn here because there's a street sign there. Alright. Hope Glomo. Hope it Glomo. That's an interesting surname, man. Where is it from? Can you show the trailer and say how many kilos? I would have to calculate in 2 kilos, but it's 74,000 pounds. So just around 35 tons. And here's the trailer, is a double trailer. Going right. It's about 35 tons. It's a heavy trailer, but we've driven heavier. Hello, Jada. Are we gonna be, we might be able to deliver. Oh, could have slowed down there, guys. Oops. The problem is I can't drive the speed limit. The truck is very heavy, especially with the winding roads and all, and it's telling me I have 10 hours and 30 minutes to deliver this cargo, and it's telling me I'll take 9 hours, so I only have an hour and a half as a buffer. But driving slower, that means I will most likely be late. Oh, South Africa, nice. Hello to South Africa. Let's go through the quick lane here. Oh, nice. Thank you. It might be because my native language is Portuguese, so I just pronounce it differently than an American would. That could be the case. I don't know. And let's go. We're gonna turn right. Get in front of this truck. Yeah, if I'm not late, I think this will pay well. This was a good paying job here. Mercy, why don't you play GTA 5? It has realistic traffic and roads. Yes, Mercy, I do play GTA 5 sometimes. Even the gauge works there, but the problem with GTA 5 is two problems. One, I have to mute the music because it's copyrighted, and usually I get in trouble in some places if I do have copyrighted music. Second problem is the language. So there's eventually going to be a lot of language, and this nowadays with all the streaming platforms being so like quick into listening to what we're saying, this can get you like super lower ranked in the FYP pages for everybody. So I haven't been playing that much. And there's another problem, to be honest. Like, Rockstar keeps updating the game very often, which is okay. I like that they do update the game. But the problem with updating the game so often is that the mods break very frequently. I go on this one. Go on that auto pass lane. Toll paid, yes, it worked. Yeah, I don't want to stop the truck. I am Brazilian, not Portuguese, but I speak Portuguese. Tyler doesn't create. Yeah, I mean, I understand why some people are really caught into the fact that this is a gasoline tachometer. But, you know, Tyler, I drive cars as well with this simulator. And I like driving both. I usually just live stream during the week playing American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator. Mainly because it's easy for me to talk to you guys. I can easily, you know, look at the chat and answer questions. And in case you guys are wondering, here you guys are. So let me turn here. You can see here, this is where you guys are. This is the chat window. So I can read the chat. I can move the, you know, without crashing. Like if I've done that driving in Nordschleife, I'd be on the wall already. So this is the good, you know, part of driving on the truck. But I wouldn't go as far as change my gauge cluster. And even the gauge cluster, speeding violation. Awesome. So even the Volvo diesel, Volvo has a diesel gauge cluster. It will go to 5,000 RPMs on that one. So if I'm not wrong, 5,000 is the max, and then you have 4,000 as the beginning of the red line. And even still, it would just not move the whole thing. I would still have to calibrate it. Hey, the GT7 guy! Welcome, man. How you doing? Oh, but you do pay PCD. When I went through the toll booth there, it did charge me and it counted. It's just like a, you know, a quick no stop lane. SnowRunner, yeah, that's a cool game, isn't it? I haven't played it, but I heard good things about it. I am pretty close, I think, to Sweden. I should be. Yeah, I am close to Sweden. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you, man. I hope I warrant a follow or a subscribe button and a like. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. I live stream every weekday, early morning here in America, in New York time, around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time up until like 10-ish a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I vary the game, so I play American Truck Simulator on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and I play Euro Truck Simulator on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then on Saturday we go bananas and we drive anything else. FP Gaming, does the speedometer work? Yes, sir. You can see the speed is correct. The tachometer is also accurate to the location of the needle, not to the number. It's calibrated. This is how many miles I have to an empty tank. This is how much fuel I have. This is the light indication if the light is on or off. So yeah, everything works. How did you get the game connected to your phone? Post Truck Sim GPS link. Let me see if that will work now. Yes, there you go. That's the name of... Oh, but you're on TikTok. Darn it. It's called Truck Sim GPS, and it's on Patreon. Thank you, Ricardo. Do you have the specs? Yes, I do have the specs. The computer is a 9950X3D with a 4090, and I'm running 64 gigs of memory RAM, DDR5. And this is how the computer is faring with all of that. Where is... Oops, there you go. So you can kind of see now, this is the information on my computer. The CPU temperature is about 70 degrees right now. The GPU temperature, the GPU load, the CPU load, all of that good stuff. Hey, Z-Kips, welcome back, man. Get comfortable, put your seatbelt, and let's enjoy the ride, man. Don't forget to strap your seatbelts, folks. we're on a highway, and I don't want to get a ticket. So yeah, we're driving towards Sweden again. We're gonna have some meatball at IKEA. Do you have any recommendations on CAN bus ID sniffing techniques? Did you use your real car to get IDs? Yes, there's a bunch of cool tutorials, Joshua, on CAN bus sniffing. What I used, and it can be different from you, I used an OBD reader connected to my Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. There are a lot of folks that will give the code for free for you to sniff the CAN bus. First step is to find out what is the speed of your CAN bus line, and then you will be able to start sniffing. I had the luck of finding somebody that did the sniffing already on this particular gauge cluster, and therefore it worked out of the gate. So in case you want to build a Volvo, just make sure you buy a 2005 Forward, because there is, oops, we're gonna have to jump ahead of this guy here, because if you buy a 2004, the CAN bus is different. But then I do have the real car in my garage, and I did sniff the CAN bus there so I could get other stuff. Like, for instance, the information on the display there, this 500 miles, that was me finding on my car. The turn signal, that was me. The parking brake, that was me. The light, you see the light indication there on and off, that was me. So you can like sniff more if you have the car. Shek Matas, can you connect the real Apple CarPlay to the game? You can connect the real Apple CarPlay here. That would be easy. The problem with that, it's not going to connect to the game. At least I don't know how to connect a real Apple CarPlay to the video game. And that's why I really prefer the approach that I have here, which is a SimHub dashboard. So the SimHub dashboard allows me to make something that really looks like Apple CarPlay, and has a functionality that's important for me. Like, for instance, I can see my PC information here, or I can see a bunch of data about the truck, like the air pressure, the water temperature, the oil pressure. I can see the damage on the truck. I can see how long it will take in real life to deliver this cargo. 20 minutes. There's a real-time ETA there. And the music that's playing, and so on and so forth. So those are real information that are coming from the game. And they help a lot. So, you know, one could definitely get the Apple CarPlay working in the simulator. But I don't think that would be advisable. You can't do much with it. Click it or ticket. There you go, country kid. That's a good one. And that is true. Don't drive without your seatbelt. Don't. How did you get all of that to work, FP Gaming? So there's different techniques happening here at the same time. Like, one of the techniques is Arduino Micro Pros. They are easily recognizable as input mechanisms, so they can be recognized as a keyboard or as a joystick. So therefore, you can just make it work like a joystick. So all I have to do is to like put little wires into the buttons and make sure that the Arduino understands when there's a short. So every time there's a short, it'll click something. So that is essentially how the buttons work. And then the gauge cluster is CAN bus. It's a little bit of a different way of doing that. How did you attach the speedometer, steering wheel, and the pedals of a real car to your PC? MTBG. You can find everything you want to know about my simulator on my on a tutorial on my channel. So just make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. I really appreciate if you do. And then you can just go there and follow my tutorial if you want to build. And in case you guys are wondering, no, I'm not crazy. I actually do have the rear view mirror there, so that's why I'm looking to the right when I change lanes. How much was the setup? So I spent about $700. $300 in car parts, another, wow, that's gonna be a tight turn. I'm gonna have to open up from here. So I spent about $300 in car parts and another $400 in hardware. Why am I driving the fast, not driving with the traffic rules? I'm keeping with the driving, the speed limit. Not that fast today. I just go a little bit faster because I don't want to be late for this delivery, and we are pretty close on time. I just got one ticket. Hey, Jelly Ben! Welcome back. How you doing, man? Welcome to the tumbleweed land. You're on the tumbleweed land. You're always alone there, man. I'm sorry. One day I'll be a huge streamer, and you'll have a lot of people to talk with, other than me. What DLCs do you have for ETS 2 Headphone Dreams? Alright, man, I don't remember all of the DLCs that I purchased because I got a bundle. So I am fairly new onto ETS. I have American Truck Simulator for the longest time now. But for ETS, I purchased like a month and a half ago. And I know I have most of Europe. I have Italy. I do have Sweden and Norway. But I don't have everything. I can show you later, but I don't have all of the DLCs here. It's not like American Truck Simulator, I have pretty much all of them. You have it on my car speakers at the moment, and the engine sound has bass. Sorry, I don't really understand what you said there, man. But how you doing, man? I'm doing great, dude. How about yourself, Eddie? So welcome to the live stream, everyone. Make sure you put your seatbelts on, because we're on a road. I don't want anybody hurt. I'm gonna have to switch lanes here. So let me move my camera around so you guys know that I have another screen here. Too bad you can't see because of the backs of the seat here. It'd be pretty cool. Like, you can see pretty well there. That's just about what I see when I look to my left window. Did you do all the CAN sniffing through the OBD, or did you ever have to go into the cables on the back of the thing you wanted to IDs on? I heard that you can be many networks in one car. Yes, Joshua, that is absolutely 100% right, but I did go through the OBD port. So the way Volvo works is there is an easy-ish way to tell. There's the CAN high and CAN low. All the gauge cluster stuff is on CAN low. So that limits a little bit the amount of stuff that I have to sniff, as opposed to if it was everything running on the same line. Oh, hey. I woke up with some allergies today, guys, so I apologize. That's what you get when you live in Florida. A lot of allergies. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, Eddie. I don't know. Sometimes you just wake up with allergies. I have the privilege of having allergy to grass, and I did have to mow my grass yesterday. And that is always a nightmare for me. Thank you, Gabi. So I hope we're not late. Doing good on time. We're still an hour ahead. We're about an hour and a half ahead before, and now we're just an hour, but I think we're like 10 minutes away from our destination. Hey, Jal, thank you, man. You're always so kind, dude. Thank you so much, man. I plan on trying with the BMW E92 gauge working. Have you heard if there's they're hard or not to work with? BMWs are good to work with. They have some limitations. Like, I have no clue why BMW still uses like a resistor to show fuel. Don't ask me why. I have no clue. But even though I have worked on and I have built a BMW E60, you can find it on my channel. 10 minutes in real life, not in game, Gabi. So even though I worked in the real, like in a BMW E60, like the fuel is not going to work unless I put a resistor, because it's our CAN bus. So I think it's mind blowing. Why did they do that? Like, I have the fuel working here because it's all CAN bus. The only thing that's not CAN bus here is the parking brake. So if I push the parking brake, I have to send 12 volts to the gauge cluster, and that's what I do. But the E92, if I'm not mistaken, it's the same as the E90, right, gauge? And if it's the same as the E90, I am 100% sure you can find the codes already working. You don't have to sniff anything. You just download it, install on your ESP32, and it's gonna work out of the gate. Let me take a look outside here. Do we have an accident here? I think we do. No, the guys just stopped there. Ricardo, Breaker, greetings from South Texas. Hello, howdy. I'm about 8 miles from Starbase. Have you ever done a delivery in American Simulator to the Texas SpaceX facility? Large amount of trailers hauling oxygen. That's a great question, Ricardo. I don't think I have. I don't know if they have it here on the game. We can check it out tomorrow. Because I think on American Truck Simulator, we were close to Texas when I closed the game yesterday. Clear. Hello, Dickie. Hello to Kenya. Welcome to the live stream. Put your seatbelts on and enjoy the ride, man. Yabi, if you crash, do you get a little heart attack because it's so realistic? Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, sometimes when I'm playing BeamNG, yeah, I do get anxious. Like, if there's an unexpected accident, and sometimes there are, that'll give me a jump scare. So is the parking brake off a relay then? Yes, sir. Yes, it is. So let me show you. We're going to stop here at the turn, and I'm going to push the parking brake so I can show you. I mean, you're not going to see the relay, but you can see the light coming on, and you can hear. No, you won't be able to hear. But if you were here, you would be able. Oh, I have to turn here. You would be able to hear the relay. There's a relay click, a very audible one. Because, obviously, my Arduino has only 5 volts. So I had to connect it to a 12-volt relay to send the signal in 5 volts to the gauge cluster, to the Arduino. Otherwise, I would break it. Let me stop here for a second. So if I push, and I'm gonna move the mouse here, not the mouse though. You can move the camera down here. So this, too much. This button here, the bottom air conditioning, will put the parking brake on. So you'll see me pressing that, and the light on the gauge cluster turned on. So park brake. That is the parking brake light that just came on my gauge cluster. Right there. So I don't know if you'll be able to read it, but it's right there. And when I press it again, it'll turn off, and then the relay will unclick. So yeah. Am I driving a truck, the unit? Yes, sir, I am. A beautiful Volvo FH16, and I need fuel, like right now. The light is on. As I was explaining, the fuel light came on. Let me see. Do you use your air conditioning vents for anything? I thought it'd be cool if you have a wind simulator. Yeah, I thought about that, Joshua. Like several times. It'd be actually pretty simple. I don't have air coming from here, but it wouldn't be hard for me to just hook up a fan in the back of the simulator in the dashboard and connect it to the computer through another Arduino that can get an information from the computer. Whenever I press a button, for instance, I press the fan speed, it will change the fan. I could do that. That would be pretty simple, but I never did that. And the reason why is I'm gonna move the camera higher here. You can see that there, where I'm pointing at, that's my AC. I'm in my home office, and because I am in my home office, that means air conditioning is on pretty much 24/7. So I didn't see the need, but eventually I might do that because a lot of people actually ask me about that. How much is your setup? You like it? Vafu. So you'll spend, if you're in the United States, you'll spend about $300 in car parts, and I'd say another $400 in hardware. So wood, metal, carpet, the Arduinos that control the buttons and make everything work here. Those are super cheap. You can buy like 5 Arduinos on AliExpress for 20 bucks. If you have the check engine in ETS, you have an IT in interior. I don't know if I understand the question, but I don't have the check engine light here. I couldn't find that one in the CAN bus yet. I will eventually, I promise. That's my life's mission. Lee, I use a PC, man. There's no way that I could have everything working here using a console. There's unfortunately no way. Hey, Tech Made Fun! Welcome back, man. Welcome back, dude. How you doing today? Hey, Roger. Thank you, man. For the flowers, dude. I really appreciate that. Do we have a gas station coming up ahead? Yes, we kind of do we? I don't think so. That gas station will not be easy, but we'll take the chance. Keep going. Then here, where's the next one? The resting area. There's one by the delivery site. Yeah, so I think we can get there. How many miles? 65 miles to the delivery. We have 153 miles now. That's gonna be a tight. I think we need to stop at this gas station, but just continue straight. See if I can stop there. Well, thank you, Roger. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Roger. 3 times. Thank you, man, for all of that. This is amazing, Chris. What life this guy's living. Yeah, I love what I did here. I gotta be honest. I look at this simulator sometimes and I just smile. I'm actually super proud. That's how I started like sharing it, because I was like, this is so cool. Like the 10-year-old me is like, this is amazing. James, do I have monitors on the sides? Yes. So you can see here my rear view mirrors, because I do have a triple 65-inch setup. So here's where the chat is. This is another TV right here. Does your gear shifter have the Volvo's mechanisms, or is it just a modified sim? It's a modified sim shifter. It only has the Volvo Spaceball. This is the original Spaceball from Volvo, but it's not underneath. Underneath is just a regular shifter from, it's a generic one, actually. Do you have the indicators, MTV? Yes, I do. I don't think you'll be able to see even if I move my camera, but I'll move it anyways. Oh yeah, you can kind of see. Let me zoom in. I love the fact that I can zoom in, but you can see here the turn stock right here, and if I push it to the right, now you see the gauge cluster is blinking, and if I turn the wheel to the right, you're gonna see that when I turn left, it's gonna disengage, and boom, it disengages by itself. So it's fully functional. Yeah. I want to make one for a BMW and ship it over to UK. I wish I could do that, man. Tommy, hello. Where's the gas station? I have a gas station here somewhere, and that's not going to be an easy one. I think I'll have to let go of the cargo if I can fuel it up, because I'm really low on fuel. Amazing setup, Gabe. Thank you. How big is the TV? So the TVs are, all 3 of them are 65-inch 4K. They're 4K TVs. And we gotta turn on the next one to the right. This one. Is it this one? Yeah, it can only be. We're going to Sweden, Tommy. We're going to Sweden. Actually, we are in Sweden already. I just need to get some fuel because the truck is almost running out of fuel. As you can see, the light is on the fuel gauge. Yeah, thank you, Wafu. You're trying to make one with a Logitech. Yes, so I just wouldn't recommend you put a real steering wheel on a Logitech, but you can definitely you can put on the dashboard and just drive with a Logitech. I've seen people do that. Alright, so the fuel, there's a fuel pump here somewhere. I think it's on this, let me see if I can use it, but I'll have to just leave the cargo here. I'm not going to be able to maneuver around with a bike train, the trailer. just stop here. Disengage for a second. I hope I don't have to buy it to fill it up. Oh, dude, this is not even a gas station. The sign is very similar. It's green, but this is just because it's a garage. Oh, boy. We are in trouble, guys. Reconnect and let's get going. We're in trouble, guys. I have very low fuel. Let's see if we can manage to get there. Volvo trailers in the US are automatically now. I was lucky to learn a Peterbilt model 389 years ago. Are they? So all of them are automatic? There's no manual option anymore? Can you get UK on that sim? Yes, I can. In fact, I can drive to UK on this particular one. Dude, if you have the Trustmaster, I bet you have a computer and you have a monitor already. You can build a setup like this with only $700 here in the US. This is a car, not a truck interior, Joseph. Well, thank you, Sherlock. It is a car. But I do prefer to drive a car in real life and a truck in the game than a truck in real life and driving cars in the game, because I do drive cars as well. I vary between cars and trucks and F1, and I do believe it's a little better. And trust me, when you're playing, you don't know that it's a car. You have like your brain totally disconnect, and you just get the real feeling of a car with the game. So I feel like I'm driving a truck right now, even though I'm in a car interior. You know who? Sorry, man, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I wish I could. Tell me, you're Italian. Nice. My family's from Italy. My brother actually lives in Spain right now. But my great-great-great-grandfather moved to Brazil in the early 1900s. How long does it take for you to reach another country or state, Duki? It depends on where the country or state is. Like, we are in Norway here. I mean, we left Norway. Whoa. Dude. I have to open up my turn. Just slow down, man. So, it depends. But the world is compressed here. So, if in real life that would be a 200-mile, drive, it'd be only a 20-mile here. We're actually 2 miles. No, I'm not mathing today. Hello, Herman. Yeah, flight simulators are pretty cool, man. I wish I had the space to add a flight simulator here, to be honest with you. I do fly real planes. I've been taking flight school and been flying a Cessna 150. But I do, to be honest, I can play Flight Simulator here, and I do play sometimes. I have the thrust levers, I have a yoke that I use, and it's a lot of fun. Oh, I didn't know that, Ricardo. But it makes sense. Like, if you think about it, for truck drivers, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to be, like, fighting with that stick all the time. Oh, there's a gas station right ahead. Oh, thank God. Right there. Are we gonna be late? No, we're not. We're pretty good on time. We can stop and get fuel. Yeah, I know, Wilfredo. I was trying to find gas, but couldn't. But now we found it. Alright. Parking brake. Engine off. So, to fuel up, I have a button behind my steering wheel. So pay attention at the lights here, and the needle, it's gonna start moving up. Well, thank you, I3E. Thank you for watching. Does the glove box open? Yeah, I'll show you in a second. Oh yeah, I saw that on Discord. You mentioned it, right? All right, it's full, and now you can see that the gauge is moving up to full. Light is off and everything is just working. So let me show the glove box. So here's the glove box compartment, and yeah, I do have Let me zoom in. I can do that. I love that I can do that. Too much zoom. There you go. So let me open it up. And here you can find the users, the car's manual, obviously. You can find here CDs. Why not? And obviously I have useful stuff like the remote control for the TVs. They're all here. Yeah. So absolutely. The glove box does work. It has lights in, and it will go on and off as I close and open it. Let's go. We are just 2 minutes away from this delivery. How much for gas? We did spend, I can move the camera, I can show you. So we did spend 1,672 euros. That's how much I spent in fuel. And we put 769 liters of fuel. I tried to make the speech to text work. I haven't found out how to do that. One time I tried when I made it work, and I didn't like the fact it got me confused. I don't know, but I'll try to do that one day and see if it works, especially for driving on Saturdays when I go to the track, because I like to drive on the track as well, but I can't read the chat. So it'd be pretty cool if I had the voices coming in my head, not the voices, text to speech. It sounds like I'm crazy, right? The voices. Oh, they're all in my head. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Thank you, everybody that's hitting that follow button. It's quite slow today on the follow zone. Did we reach 12,000 on the Red app? Yes, Austin, in my channel you can find a tutorial, a 45-minute long tutorial, and I have also a tutorial about the steering wheel, the Apple CarPlay, and I'm working on the tutorial for the electronics. You can find everything in my channel, and if you don't find it, just join my Discord. Post Discord link. How much was my setup, Vilfredo? So I spent about $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in hardware, wood, metal, carpet, that kind of stuff. Come on, man, you just really cut me off there. Now go. So a total of $700. Do you play other games while not streaming? Yes, I do. In fact, I do. I like playing Indiana Jones. I like playing Age of Empires 3. I've been playing a lot of Jurassic World Evolution with my daughter. She really enjoys that game. All right. The AC does not work. Like, air is not coming out from here, but all the buttons here work. So I can just press buttons and they will do button things. This is the retarder, this is the camera, this goes back to the interior camera and so on. Just like a Peter Griffin, that'd be funny. I need to work on that and see if I can find something that works nice. Dude just stopped right in front of me. Z, you thought it was real for a second. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Oh, look, there was a super chat. Maybe, sorry, man, I missed it. I don't know why my notifications here don't work. I'm gonna show you just to prove. This is my notification window. It doesn't show. So Joe, I don't even see your whole name. Oops, I'm zooming out on the wrong place. So here is my chat window. There's nothing that mentions a super chat, but here on this one is where it is. Where's my finger? Right here. So let me see. I have to go now, but thank you for answering all my questions. Have a good day and good stream. Thank you, man. Wow, thank you. That was very generous of you, man. Yeah, Jurassic World Evolution is a lot of fun. Since I was a kid, I love playing like games that you build stuff and you have to, you know, work on like strategies and stuff. Like Sim City was like my original go-to. What is that game? This is called Euro Truck Simulator. Co-driver, what mods do you have for me, man? I'm listening. Do you prefer PlayStation controllers over Xbox, or vice versa? I do prefer the, I think it's right here. I do prefer the PlayStation ones. Wow, this is gonna be tight. How they plan me to drive here? And go, is it there? Wow, even though I don't have to park like the complicated parking, this is gonna be tough. Look at this. We have this, like this little columns here, and we have a lot of columns here on the left as well, and we have a bike train, so I can't really maneuver it around, and I can't like back up now, so I don't know. We'll see if we can do this, if I can pull this off. And I think I crashed. No, not yet. Alright, so we're gonna have to open it up. Super wide here. Yeah, I see there. Our customer expected really soon. I'm not gonna be able to turn this. They're crazy. How did they give me such a huge trailer? Yeah, we're stuck here. Almost. No, we're not stuck yet. Wave so I know it's not pre-recorded, Nate. It is pre-recorded. I came back from the future. I recorded yesterday, and then I just came here. Oh, man, can we pull that off? And please don't spam the chat. I was running out of time yesterday when I recorded it, so spamming the chat will actually make my chat window move too fast. Alright, dude, this is gonna be tough, because I don't know how to maneuver two trailers. Let's see if I can just get them. Yeah, that's the problem. They start moving crazy. Like, that one is not moving at all. We're just moving and pulling the other one. Yeah, I hate putting trailers. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to go super to the right. Do you play TMP? No, man. I only been playing the offline version. Go over the curb here. Maybe that'll make it. No, that trailer over there is not gonna come anywhere close here. Dude, no, we won't be able to take this. You know, even they didn't allow me for a good turn there. Yeah, I don't know how to drive back with two trailers. I can admit, you know, this is my limitation right here. This is where I draw the line. Like, even going straight, it doesn't go straight. The other trailer will start turning. Like, right now, it's turning like lunatic. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So how do I deliver without delivering? To skip parking, complete, press enter. Yeah, there you go. We don't get the points, but it is what it is. Alright, let me see what else is going on here. What's up, bro? Hello, Trenton. Hate parking doubles. Dude, tell me about that. Can you play BeamNG one day? It's cool. We can simulate car accidents. Tommy, you can watch me play BeamNG every Saturday. So every Saturday I play BeamNG. If you're interested in seeing like right away and you can't wait till Saturday, just watch my live streams from past Saturdays. I do play BeamNG, Assetto Corsa Competizione, and other games on Saturdays. So we have a lot of fun doing that. Alright, so we delivered-ish. Magically. We're parked in the right location. But look how crazy! They even parked me in a way that I can almost not leave. Like, there's Columns everywhere. This was like an impossible parking spot. Where are my FedEx drivers at teaching how to back out doubles? Dude, any driver who can back up a double trailer, dude, legendary. I'm telling you, legendary. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, Tommy. KingPat, a 724. What's my setup called? I don't think it has a name. I just call it a super realistic simulator. So we're gonna drive to the service center because I want to check if I can upgrade my... Ooh, sorry. If I can upgrade my engine. Didn't see that guy coming. That wasn't... There's a service center right across. Take this out. Goes next left. And where's the service center? Right on my left somewhere. Thank you for the follow, everybody. Thank you for those who are subscribing and hitting that like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. It's not that hard, guys. Come on, help out. Won't hurt ya. I know we forget to do that when we're watching live streams, but don't forget to do that. It helps a lot, my live stream. Where did you get the setup? Wilfredo. So I got it from a junkyard, man. Do you have Pro Mods installed? And if you have, can you install a Volvo car mod? I could have a Volvo car mod here, but I don't have Pro Mods. And I'm not going to install cars because I'm waiting for their official DLC that'll come for American Truck Simulator. Well, thank you, PCD. Enjoy your Euro Truck Simulator. Let's go to the truck configurator and let's see if we can change that engine. I need it to be, I think, on the 25th. I don't know if that is, yeah, level 25. We're almost there. We're just like, we're on level 24. And then I can get, I think, that 780 horsepower. So I'm not going to spend money on the 700. I'm going to just wait until we have the 7800 available. Let's do some service here. Do we need new tires? No, we're good. Damage is pretty good. We don't need to do anything. Let's get another service so maybe we can get more points. So, all right, let me find another job. Let's get a job on the freight market. And Karlskrona, that's where we are in Sweden. So we can go to Slovakia. We can go to Amsterdam. We've never been to Amsterdam. Can we do that? Are we gonna have to we can drive over, I think this is a bridge. Yeah, let's go to Amsterdam. Let's go there. Romania. I don't think I have Romania here. I think that's on one of the DLCs that I don't have yet. Poland. Yes, Poland. I do have Poland. But choosing where I'm going to deliver is also like an exercise of time and money here in the game for me. Time because I'm live streaming and I have to consider how long it will take for me to deliver something. Like if I'm going to have to leave it for the next live stream or if I can finish today. I want to finish something right now. I don't know if I can still. But I want to finish another deliveries to see if I can buy the new engine for my truck here. South Africa. Oh, I'm sorry, man. They don't have South Africa here in the game. I wish I could go to South America. I know there's mods for it. I'm from Brazil, so it'd be pretty cool to drive in Brazil. All right. Let's get that cargo loaded. Let's go to Amsterdam, take a job. were you testing GTA 5? What do you mean on with a wheel? Am I an actual truck driver? I am not. In real life, I am an executive, and I work at a very large company. I'm just doing market research. Do you have the Philippines? I do not, unfortunately. I don't have anywhere else in the world but Europe and America. So this is how I back up. I have the rear view camera. That's how I am looking at where I'm going. And we're almost connecting there. There's a little more. I think I'm not quite right. I was looking at the TV. Nice, dude. You got your CDL. Congrats, dude. That's a lot of responsibility. Do you know how to park double trailers? Those are hard, dude. Alright, let's go outside. And then we'll connect the trailer by hitting this button. Your kitchen or your bedroom? Why would I have my simulator on my kitchen? No, man, I am in my home office. Nice, you're gonna get your CDL. Good luck there. R2K Mike, so you love ATS. I do too, man. I play ATS on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Visit North Korea. No, thank you, Tommy. I'm okay. Let's go. Can you play GTA 5 with the wheel? Yes, I can, Shax. If you look back on my channel, I even have some live streams that I was playing GTA 5. I kind of stopped because I get restricted because of language and, you know, music and all that stuff. Is that a real car, Wilfredo? It was a real car. It came from a real Volvo S60R. Hello, Just Moz. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to the live stream, dude. We are in Europe. We are in Sweden, to be very precise. And now we're going to Amsterdam. We're going to visit the Red District. R2K Mike, what's my wheelbase? So my wheelbase is a Fanatec Club Sport DD. The one with 12 Newton meters of force, not the 15. When do you go to Groningen? I don't know, man. Whenever there's a job, I guess. As it is starting to rain here in the game. I love when it's raining. I love the sound on the cabin. Let's listen. So cool. Yeah, the problem is the language. Pat, you're gonna try the E39 cluster. My friend, I have another fellow that is trying to get his E39 to work on Discord. And the E39, unfortunately, there is no code available for it yet. So if you're good with programming, you have a car to sniff the CAN bus data, by all means, and please share your work with us if you can, because it is hard. For the E39, there's nothing available. The E46, however, there is, but for the E39, there's nothing available. So, I wish you the best, but I think it's going to be a little hard. Modmaster Boy 33, is this American or Euro? This is Euro Truck Simulator. Lasagna, pizza, or spaghetti? Lasagna. And in that order, lasagna, pizza, and then spaghetti. Oh, that's you. Okay. So yeah, we've been talking and you know about everything. But I would still recommend you try to find an E46, man. Maybe try to sell yours on eBay and buy an E46. I don't know. Oh, going camping when it's raining. I agree, man. That's lovely. We're gonna go camping next month. I am a den leader with the Cub Scouts. My daughter is in the Cub Scouts. And next month we have the Spookery, which is a lot of fun. It's one of the best camp outs of the year. I was a scout pretty much my whole life. I forgot to sleep again. Meaning it's nighttime and we have a tight schedule. Kind of. No, we don't. But we'll find a place to sleep up ahead. Lasagna test. I mean, lasagnas are great. My wife made a very good lasagna the other day. Oh man, that was just lovely. Well, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you're not. We just reached 12,000, I think. I hope. And I would really love to share my passion with more people. And to do that, I need to have more people subscribed to my channel. A V300 Aristo. I don't know that one. Is it good? Does your phone show the route to? Because SimHub app isn't showing the route, only you and map. Yes, Thomas. So this one shows the route. So you can see the blue line. Where I've been and where I'm gonna be, it's bright blue. You can see where I have to go. Now, this is a separate app. This is not SimHub. And you need to download on Patreon an app called Truck Sim GPS. I can post the name here so it's easier for you. Post Truck Sim GPS link. It's not going to show the link. It's just going to show you exactly where I just said. What I just said. You want to make a Golf 4 TDI cluster work? Yes, man, that's pretty cool. I've seen a few Golfs. I was helping a guy in Brazil that had a MK5 Golf cluster. I don't think he ever made it work, though. Thank you, Tommy. Please, everybody, just hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. Wow, a lot of traffic here today. Can we get some, like, buddy to let me go? I just kind of be in? Come on, people, just let me go. Awesome, dude. That would be really cool. It would help a lot of people. Because a lot of people like BMWs and they want to get their cluster working. Alright, clear. I have the high beams on. Let's turn it off. So I don't blind everybody, even if it's daylight. Hey, Jim's Abe Naga. I did find info on the E46 on how to set them up on the Speedo. I did add it to the Discord. Yes, so the E46 is pretty... I saw that, and thank you, JustMods. The E46 is a very popular gauge cluster. In fact, that friend that was trying to get his Golf MK5 to work later found out that the Jetta the dashboard that he was using, a Jetta, the E46 cluster kind of fits there nearly perfectly. So he is using the E46 cluster on his Jetta dashboard. So yeah, it's, you know, there's a little bit of luck if you can find the card that you like working already, or you have to be really good with programming. Thank you, Roger Eisen. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Don't worry, Tommy, but thank you, man. The Beam G is going to be on Saturday. So, you know, this is Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. So if you log in on Saturday and watch my live stream on Saturday, I usually play Beam G later, but I can try to play a little earlier if you're there and if you have a time constraint. Because I go between games, I don't have a set rule of what I play and when I play. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate that. Have you been to LA once? In real life, yes. In the game, also yes, but in real life, also. I've been there in 2007. Yeah, I think it fits. From what I saw, the pictures, I think there's just a little bit of a gap between the bezel and the gauge cluster for the E46 and the Jetta. And his Jetta, I think it's, I don't want to say something stupid, but it's the same generation as the MK5. Because the cluster is the same, allegedly. Oh, nice. We're now in Sweden as well. I think we're still in Sweden. Are we? Yeah, we are. David Shadows. It's going to be hard to drive 100 here. It was cool. I mean, LA is nice. I was there for, what, 5 days, 4 days? So I went to all the main, you know, tourist locations. I did go to Beverly Hills. I went to the Santa Monica Pier. Obviously, those locations you see on GTA. Although GTA 5 wasn't released yet. It was 2007 that it was there. But those are iconic locations anyways. At what time? I have free time all day. Okay, so I start live streaming on Saturdays at around 8-ish a.m. in Eastern Standard Time, 8:30, depending on, because I want to sleep a little later on Saturdays. And then I live stream for a very long time. So on Saturdays, my live stream will often go to about noon. I think now we can get to 100. Tell you, hop on, man. Hop on. If they got a 3D printer, he can cover up the frame. Yeah, I think he could. I don't think he has a 3D printer, though. And he is in Brazil, so I can't even send it to him. And I can't measure it, because I do have a few 3D printers here. Give it a full gas. I am doing a full gas. A lot of times I blame, like right now. Ooh, what was that? That was a map issue. Did you guys see that? We jumped. Yeah, Rockstar, you know, love it or hate it, they're pretty good, man. So afternoon in Europe. What time is it there for you now, Tommy? Because it's 9 a.m. here. Around this time of day on Saturday, I'll be live streaming. I blame, yes. That's the real speed. So we're doing 90 kilometers an hour right now. About 55 miles an hour. And we're just at 100 now. 100 kilometers an hour. So the small numbers are kilometers, the big numbers are miles. Do I ever play Forza Motorsport 3 or 4? No, I only have 5 here. And I don't play that often because Forza Motorsport is hard to set, not hard, it's impossible to set up the camera the way I want it. So I can't just get the camera set up for my simulator. You know, I like to see the rear view mirror there. I like to have the other rear view mirror here. So that is hard or impossible to do in Forza Horizon. And then you have to play with the hood camera. And I hate the hood cam. I hate it. But all my mighty. So the fuel meter, you're gonna have to dive into the resistors world. And as far as I know, you will need a little board that can translate the resistors from information, that can translate the information from the game into resistance and then send it to the gauge cluster. Because I think BMW gas gauges, they need, they read how much resistance there is based on the fuel level. All right, mate. See you again, man. I hope to see you back on Saturday for my live stream, or tomorrow if you're around. Don't be shy. Don't be a stranger. what do you do to make truck sim fun? Oh man, I don't know. I just have fun playing it. And I hope you guys also have fun watching me play. Sometimes I go bananas, driving crazy. Sometimes I don't. But most of the time I try to keep within the law and not crash. Like this Jeep Renegade here is super blowing down. And this, come on truck, just go. Keep moving. Move it, move it, move it. Let's go on the quick pass. And I think this is the truck lane anyways. There we go. Beep, beep, beep. Toll paid. 172 euros. Dude, that's expensive. Oh look, we're crossing the bridge. You love the graphics, but mine were not updated. So I'm running 4K here. So that could help a little bit. Let me get the view outside here. Wow, look at that, guys. That's beautiful. Go back into the truck so we don't crash. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but it's another game, Lux. So they're gonna release this game into consoles really soon. So from what I hear, I don't know when, but it should be coming. Gotta slow it down here a little bit. We're doing 110 kilometers an hour, and they don't like that in Europe. $180 kilometers an hour? That's really fast. I don't think I've done it even on American Truck Simulator where I can go faster. Move DC5DM. I have a question you may or may not want to answer. Do people get paid to play and broadcast games? Yes. I don't have anything to hide there. Yes, you do get paid. So depending on what platform you are, you get paid more or less by ads, by donation, or on the video that is left online later for you to watch later. So yes. So the short answer is yes. Streamers do get paid to stream. The second part to that answer is it depends on the size of your channel. I am nearly at 200,000 followers on TikTok, and I do have small size on on my channel. I can't say the place, on YT, and I also have a small following on the purple one. But I do get paid, yes. Are we going straight? Yes, we are going straight. Thank you, Colton. Thank you. And that's how you get paid. Colton just sent 3 roses, and that will turn into, well, TikTok eats most of it. It's gonna turn like into 2 or 3 cents. They're just greedy. Like on YT, you can send me like $5 and I'll keep $5. Colton, no, thank you, man. I appreciate it, dude. I think you may have a dying LED in the RPMs. It looks dark at 4,000. So a fun fact about the LEDs here. Actually, there's no LEDs in the back of the gauge cluster on the Volvo. The lights are coming from the top. So if there would be no light, that would be all dark. So there's no LEDs there. That's a fun fact about this gauge cluster in particular. All the lights are working. It might just be a camera thing. Lauren Lee Obanon, what is this game called, and where can I play this, and where can I find it? You can find it on Steam, and the game can be played on soon to be played on consoles. They're gonna release it for PlayStation 5 and Xbox, but currently only on PC. And on Steam, you can find it. The game is called Euro Truck Simulator, ETS 2. We have another bridge coming up ahead, and we have a car here on our left. We gotta wait. There we go. Let's give that cinematic view again. if I can keep it within the lane. I'm driving over the rumble strip. I'm going a little bit too fast because I see I am approaching that truck a little too fast. That's so cool. I like this camera. Oh, I think I slowed down too much. Yeah. It said, no, go back to your truck. I didn't even touch anything. Do you ever drift on this setup? Man, I gotta learn how to drift, dude. I don't know how to drift, to be honest with you. I'm not afraid to say what I know and what I don't, and drifting is one of those things that I don't know how to do. Yep. There are like 4 LEDs up here, and they shine on this light on this shiny part there. That was a weird choice by Volvo. So the Volvos that are not the R gauges, they do have lights in the back of the gauge cluster, so you would be able to see a little better. But I assure you, in real life, it's very bright. It might look a little dark for you guys in the camera. It's mainly because of exposure, but it's pretty bright to me. But those vibrations from the steering wheel is brutal. Yes, Bean Boy. It vibrates a lot. The force feedback, even though I reduced it, you can even see the camera shaking and the monitors, everything shakes here. Well, also because my seat is also shaking, so everything shakes. Is the GPS accurate? Yes, sir. It is accurate. So we are driving near a city called Odense. And yeah, it's very accurate. We're going to drive through Hamburg, Bremen, Osnabrück, and then we're going to get to Amsterdam. Hey, Wrecker YT, welcome. How are you doing today, sir? I assume you're a sir. Like over 85% of my audience are guys. And I do appreciate when the ladies come by, but I usually just by default say, hi guys, because most are guys. But if there are ladies here, make yourself known. Thank you for watching. Every now and then there will be a lady that will go and say, wow, that's so cool. Max, a shepherd, how much did this setup cost? Dude, LOL, insane. Yeah, so I spent about $300 in car parts. Everything you see here, car part related, $300. You can buy a dashboard for like 80 bucks if you pull the parts yourself. The seats is only 25 bucks each. The steering wheel is like $14, $15. The center console here with all the electronics and stuff was like 25 bucks, 20 bucks. I don't even recall. If you watch my tutorial, you'll be able to see the breakdown. I have all the prices. Everything is broken down into little bitties. You can, build one yourself because it's a tutorial. But with $700, you can build one of these, because then you're gonna have to buy wood, carpet, to make it look nice. You're gonna have to buy some metal to put on the steering wheel so you can, have it really firm. What else? Arduinos. Arduinos are pretty cheap. You can buy like 5 Arduinos on AliExpress for 20 bucks. So, not bad. About $700, you can get yourself the rig. Obviously, you must have a PC, you must have a monitor, a wheelbase, even if a cheap one. You don't have to have a Fanatec like I do, or any expensive. But you do need a steering wheel. Unless you want to build the whole, you want to build the dashboard, the center console, and drive with the controller. That would be insane. If you ask me. But, well, you could do that. Well, thank you, Max. You're gonna go Sweden, Russia. Oh, nice. Does Russia come in the vanilla game, or do you have a mod for that? You got banned from TMP? Because my keyboard keys got stuck. Oh, wow. I've heard they have a very heavy moderation there. So that is true. Those ladies are also guys. Yeah, no, there's a few ladies. I know a few ladies myself that follow me. But they're very few and far in between. those ladies are also guys. There are ladies that are interested in, you know, sim racing, or they'll eventually like appreciate the effort, you know, like all of the effort that went into building this. Formed by Fusion, hello. Gonna have to slow down. There's a car coming on our left lane here. Oh, we got one. Don't worry, we got her. She's here. She's bored, but she's here. Not a lizard again. Yeah, everybody wants a lizard on board, man. Let's just go with it. Emma is here to entertain us. She's a cool lady, though. She's a cool lady. She's just mad at me for some reason. She's always looking to the right, like staring into, you know, the nothingness. I think the most important things to buy first are a wheel and a seat with a seat belt, and I think you can get both for less than 100 euros, and we'll get a better experience. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what your purpose is, right? Because if you just want to have a nice, comfortable, you know, place where you can play, you can get a car seat. You can get the steering wheel and build a 2x4 rig. Like, that will work perfectly. But, I mean, I don't know what's the best way to do it. If you can just, like, if you don't have anything, you've never driven a simulator, you don't have a steering wheel, you don't have the, you know, the pedals, anything, then obviously don't go out and buy a, you know, car interior out of the gate. But if you already have one, I wouldn't say it's crazy. Tulik, how do you get this wheel to work on a PC? So it's actually simple. It's doable, and there's a tutorial you can find in my bio. See, there's Amanda Elizabeth Gore. She just followed me. So, Amanda, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude or anything. Are you a girl? We were just talking about how about 85% of my audience are guys, but I know that there are a few girls that appreciate what I do. Are you a girl? Do you mind telling me? Like a real girl. Hey, Acquisti online. It's been a long time indeed, man. Reply to you, please. What did you ask, Salima? You don't ask anything. How am I going to reply to you? Tulik, that everything here as a rig, not TVs, PC, wheelbase, just a rig. The car parts, the structure, that was $700. Thank you, Silent G. I appreciate when you guys do that. I love when you jump in and answer. I really do. I really do. But the girl in the truck. No, come on, guys. I will get so much hate for this, but she's okay. She's not making a nose, and most women, they don't stop yapping. No, man. She's fun to be with. My wife sits here with me sometimes here. And she and I just talk a lot. I talk a lot. You've been listening to me yapping around for what? An hour and 30 minutes now. I think if anything, I yap more than the girls. Why is it vibrating? What's vibrating? Oh my, it's because the whole thing is vibrating. I changed the support, so it's kind of vibrating with the dashboard. Because of my car seat also vibrates. The whole thing vibrates. Pretty much. Beam, get yourself a semi-cab. Too much space, man. I'd rather have the car one here. Gotta just go down here. This guy just cut me off. What car am I in? I am inside a interior of a Volvo S60R, and I'm driving a truck. The FH16 540. You need... What? Crash offense? Ow. Who did I crash into? That's absolute... Oh. That's called a blind spot, fellas. Sorry, lady. Is that a lady or is it a guy? I think it's a guy. Sorry, my guy. But could you, would you mind getting out of here. Like, let me continue driving. You need tires. I don't need tires. They're about 7% worn out. You can see here. The tires are here in this display here. I can see how much damage they have. Oh, come on. Get out of my way, dude. We have to go like this. There we go. Safe trip, dude. I dropped the livers, Eli. I don't know. That's exactly what about. Where did that car come from? I was looking at my rear view mirror. There was that guy that was driving. I saw him go. And then I thought it was clear to move to the left. And apparently it wasn't. Because, I don't know. He came out of the blue. Like my daughter says, I don't know. Yeah, but I guess it did, and that got us a little bit of a damage, but that's okay, we're still good. As we're driving fast now for Europe, we are doing 80 miles an hour, which is about 130 kilometers an hour here. And the speed limit is 50, so we're doing almost double. I hope we don't get a police officer. Come on, people. Let's go. There we go. It saved us, what, 30 seconds? My entire setup looks expensive. Yes, the entire setup, yes. Just the car part? No. You gotta take in consideration, man, I am a content creator. I do have almost 500,000 followers across all my social media. So I do have a triple TV setup with, you know, rear view mirrors and everything in between. And I do have a very powerful computer. I have cameras. I have a bunch of things here going on. Do you know War Thunder? I don't. Is that a mobile game? It sounds like one of those mobile games that you go like, play War Thunder. You can be any airplane you want and get to play with players all around the world. That kind of stuff. I don't know, man. Is it convenient to buy a trailer in ETS? Because yesterday I bought one. I don't. That's a great question, dude. I never owned one. We're gonna go this way. I was given a left turn signal, but there was a car coming. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't have a trailer. I just pick up the deliveries. But I suppose I should buy a trailer one day and see what happens. Anybody here with experience can tell me what's the advantage of owning a trailer in American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator? We have the ELB Tunnel Hamburg. That's a BMW E60. Come on, dude. Go. Why are you slowing down? Below the speed limit, dude. Come on. I can't even see him anymore. Oh, nice. No, I don't know that game, man. So we are close to Hamburg? Yes, we are. We're exactly on Hamburg. Dad joke, so can we stop for a hamburger? I wouldn't even call it a dad joke. It's a bad pun. Oh, the lane is ending here. Come on, guys. Just go. Not you, though. Not you, though. Hey, stop, stop, stop. We're gonna crash, dude. I told you. Told you, not you. And now we don't want to drag you. Get out of my truck. Armstrong Gaming. More jobs available in that cargo type and pays more per mile if you own the trailer. Ooh, I did not know that. Let's get one then. I want to get more money. Why hasn't anybody told me that? Armstrong, come on, dude. You should have told me that. Have you ever live streamed? BeamNG multi, I have not. Multiplayer, no. BeamNG, yes. Every Saturday, join my live stream for BeamNG action, but I never played the multiplayer. BeamMP, right? So it says, oh, I have to get that exit. There we go. Let's get that exit. But is it convenient? I don't know. Chris Armstrong, is it convenient? Like, is it easy to find jobs if you own your trailer? All right. I will check that out. Oh, 4 and 5 Fusion. You're right, dude. Maybe that's why she's mad at me. Mr. Colatza, you need to get a real job in life. Kid, I already have a job in life, man. In life, real life. And it's a very good paying one, dude. And it's amazing. I work from home. I'm an executive at a very large company, dude. I make my own time. That's why I start working at 10 a.m. and then I go up until 6 p.m. because I can. So you're jealous that I'm making money live streaming, Palazza? Grow up, dude. Nice. I will check that out, Armstrong. I will. Let's deliver this and let's see if we can buy a trailer. I think we'll be able to deliver this cargo today before I end my live stream because there's like 16 minutes for this delivery and we will be right at the line. I don't have a meeting at 10, so it's okay if I just kind of spill over. But yeah, let's try to buy a trailer. Jelly Band, 5 people on the purple app. That's nice, man. I think it did go back to normal. So I used to have usually around 5 to 6 people watching there every live stream. And then it just kind of went down to about 1 or 2, and then now it's going back up. What's not going back up yet is my YT, the red, because I don't know what's going on there. I usually had like 200 people watching. I've been having like 60 on average, which, guys, I appreciate all of you. I'm just saying that it's a lot less people than I used to have. But we're driving a little bit crazier today. I just don't feel like waiting these guys. And the truck is very heavy. It takes some time to accelerate again. If I finish the delivery, I am gonna buy a new Volvo. Yeah, man. Which Volvo? 500? That's nice, dude. 500. I have the 540 here. Where's my Aquisti? Aquisti, I think Alkeoha wants to be ejected. Actually, just mute him. It's better. Just give him a 24-hour timeout. So he can still be here and enjoy my live stream. But he's going to be muted. Thank you, Aquisti. I eat truck for a living, bruh. Yeah, dude, I'm commuting to my home office. That is 100% accurate right now, because I'm driving and then I'm gonna arrive, park the truck, and then turn around and go to my desk, which is behind me, and then I'm gonna start working. So literally I'm commuting to my home office. Oh yeah, dude, live streaming is a lot harder, and we do have like days that we come here and say, dude, I got this, and days that we're like, oh my god, I'm gonna stop live streaming. I'm not made for this. Yeah, it's live streaming is hard, especially those folks that really drive on tracks and do well. I can drive on a track, but I'm gonna crash more than I would if I were like offline. I don't know, Just Mods. We get those weird people every now and then. They will come, just try to stir everything, and Some will even ask to be blocked for whatever odd reason. That's not true because you can carry 8 tons with the triple X's. How many more tons can take a normal job? I don't know. Who are you answering, you Christy? Greetings, Park Avenue. Oh, just mods. Okay. The 780 horsepower PCD, I was gonna buy that today. I didn't because I'm still on level 24 in Euro Truck. And I can only buy that one when I'm at level 25. So I'm almost there. Does it say the level here? No, it doesn't. Yeah, so we are now 10 minutes from our destination. We're gonna take this exit towards, we're in Osnabrück, the city called Osnabrück, whatever. How do you say that? Park Avenue. Oh, nice. Don't forget, did you subscribe? Please subscribe to my channel there and like that video, man. I'm trying to grow my channel a little bit and it would be really much appreciated if you do that. Hello, Canado. And also, Park Avenue, don't forget to join my Discord. If you're building one, I want to see it. Dude, share it with us. Share it with the world. Thank you, Christy. The 750 Globetrotter. Yeah, it's a little bit of a more loose driving today. But funny enough, I only had 1 ticket so far today, which is crazy. Because I've been driving all over the road, driving fast. Ah, thank you, Park. Thank you, man. And I'm on the road to 200,000 there on TikTok as well, but I don't know why it keeps holding my live streams back. So I guess just having a bad couple weeks. I'm not gonna put blame on the apps. It's probably me. Is this real shift? It's a game called Euro Truck Simulator, and we can drive in Europe or America. But America is tomorrow. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays we drive in the US. Thursdays and Tuesdays we drive here in Europe. We're almost in Amsterdam. Yeah, almost. Oops. Sorry guys. Don't get scared with me here. Larry, how much you set this up? About $700 will get you going, dude. Obviously, I'm not counting the TVs. Like, I do have a triple TV set up here, so I can see the rear view mirrors on my left and on my right. I have a 180-degree field of view. But if you're only looking for the rig, the car, the parts that make the car, so car parts, wood, metal, carpet, everything else, that's only $700, dude. Very cool, Shift. Thank you, man. Let's just get going here because the traffic is insane. I have a real traffic mod here. That's why we have more cars now. You thought my camera fell? Yeah, no, man. I can't control the camera. This is the OBSBot Tail Air. So I can actually press the button and I can show, like, oh, if I want to show like my other TV here with the, you know, with the chat window, I can show my rear view mirror there. Sometimes people want to know why I don't have air conditioning coming from the vent. I can show the ceiling of my room here. So there's the air conditioning right there. You can see it on the top. So yeah, very handy. 5 minutes to our destination. Dude, why are you using your turn signal? And you made me slow. Did he forget his turn signal on, or is he trying to merge into the left lane? There's nobody in front of that guy. That's the kind of trucker that messes up for all of us. Is he? Yeah, he's trying to merge. Still is. Let's see. Let's hold here and let's see if he merges. Hold the traffic. There's nobody in front of that guy. Now he just forgot his turn signal on. Larry, unfortunately I cannot do that, but you can watch my tutorial and build one yourself. J-Rods, I'm just curious, what happened if you crash and can be seen in just one time? Nothing happens, man. That's why I'm not gonna even show it. The only thing that happens is I get damage shown here on my display, and that's it. That's it. Just no visual damage, a ticket, and that's it. Do I have to? Where do I have to go? I know the lane is ending. I have to stay on this one. Okay. Now that lane is gonna end for an exit, so I gotta stay on this one. That's not a turn signal. What do you mean? On the other one? Yeah, it was only on one side. Oh, you're welcome, man. If you want to see some cool crashes, you got to come back on my live streams on Saturdays. So on Saturday, I drive on a game called Beam NG, and Beam NG is the best. I mean, the only truly like soft body physics game that you can crash around and the cars, trucks will deform, and they're pretty awesome, man. It's a lot of realism, and also they simulate the parts like suspension, axles, you know, all that good stuff. It's a pretty cool game. I always thought funny the name MAN, MAN, on the trucks. Like, do they say man? I see, Fluffy. I don't know. It could be. I just saw it blinking on one side and I thought it was a turn signal. But you are probably right, because I don't know a lot in this game. Even though I play it almost every day, but I don't know a lot of details. Have you tried Farming Simulator on this rig? I have not, Mark. That's a good idea, though, because I think that would be fun. One day, yeah, I'll check that out eventually. DAF. I also find that one funny. We're gonna turn right here, and we're almost there. Amsterdam. Welcome to Amsterdam, guys. I hate the lanes are so narrow. Like, we're almost hitting there, and we're almost, you know, on the white line here. Whoa, forgot to. No, I didn't. It's on neutral. Why did it stall? That's weird. I have it on my truck roof, and when I press, it turns on my truck and trailer. Oh, I see. I have it on my American truck, not on this one. I don't have the strobe lights here. I have the high beams with those top lights. If I press the high beam, and I usually leave the lights on the truck, just because I usually forget to turn it on when it's dusk, and I get tickets. Aussie Midnight Express, I'm doing fine, man. How about yourself? 280,000 euros in the game. Let's see how much I have. Ooh, I'm rich. I have 633,000 euros. I should buy some trucks so I can start the company. We're gonna see that. We're gonna check out if I can buy the trailer and see if there's money left. Oh yeah, sometimes I just go over all over. Raphael, how do you do that? I have a tutorial on my channel, so you can check on my bio. How much for a driving license in the US / Brazil? They're very different in terms of pricing. Here in the US, it's pretty cheap. When I made mine, it was over 30 years ago. Here, Yeah, 25 years ago. My first driver's license here in the US was in 1999. And I must have paid like $16 because if you say you're an organ donor, you paid half at the time. But in Brazil, like, it's gonna cost you like the local currency over 1,000, I think, which is a lot of money. Because you do have to go to school, you have to pay for all of that, then you have to pay for the fees. They don't make it easy. You're going from Germany to Denmark. Nice. Kotak, bro, chill. Ooh. This is our destination. Who needs to chill, dude? Oh, me. I'm slow, dude. Don't worry. I'm super slow. So let's deliver wherever you need it, sir. So right there, I guess. That's where they need it. So let's get that part. We're gonna have to open up here very wide. It's right here where I have to park by this trailer here. I don't have to be so... Oh yeah, there's that thing. But they do that on purpose. So let's see that here. Other than Volvo, what's your favorite car brand? So I really like Cadillacs. That's the other car brand that I really like. I like Cadillacs. I used to own a Cadillac CTS. And I would buy, definitely I would buy a Cadillac a CT5V by Blackwing. I mean, I almost bought it a few months ago, but we decided to buy a minivan. I like to have my cars paid off in full, so now I have to wait a little bit if I want to buy the Cadillac CT5V Blackwing. And I'm happy with my 3 Volvos that I have right now. It was green, but I just want to keep it super straight. Oh, nice, Larry. Thank you, man. I hope you enjoyed it. It is easy, man. It's not hard. I swear to God, if you start doing it, you'll see. That's not easy. That's not hard. It's a lot of work, but it's not hard work. Like, mostly just woodwork. There we go. Pretty straight now. Just straighten up, go back, go back, go back. Green. Parking brake on. Let's go outside the truck. So here we are. We delivered. Let me see some questions here. Why does the steering wheel vibrate? It's the force feedback. And if I turn off the engine, everything stops. Even my seat, it was vibrating as well. What's my occupation? I work with market research. I'm an executive at a large company, and I do work from home. What's my, I mean, comparison to German is not that much. You can simply have to spend something between 2.5 to 4K. Wow, that's a lot of money. Is the fuel gauge accurate? Yes, sir, 100% accurate. To the liter. Let's press this button here. We'll disengage and detach the trailer. There we go. Now it's delivered. We got an excellent rating. Are we gonna be able to go to 25? No, we're not. Dude, darn it. I want to buy the new engine. So we're at 66,000 XP, and we need to get a little bit more so we can cross that line and go to 25. GIO18. Oh, okay. My force feedback doesn't vibrate while stopped. Is it a setting? I don't know, man. Mine always did. What force feedback do you have on your wheelbase? What kind of wheelbase do you have? Is that a Discord link? I don't know. Do you want the Discord link? I have it here, but I think Aquisti is on my Discord. Post Discord link. Thank you, Iku. Post Discord link. There we go. Does the temperature gauge work, Fluff? Yes. So the temperature gauge is showing my GPU temperature. And if you notice, it went down from the center here. Because, where's my finger? Right there, right here. So this is the GPU temperature. Because it's, I don't really need to know the cars. I have the car temperature here, the truck in this case. But let me show you. So the temperature went down because I left the game window. It'll go back up if I go. So you can see here, the bottom one, or if you're watching on vertical, 48 degrees is the temperature on my GPU right now. It's pretty cool. Pretty nice and cool. So watch that temperature go up here and there if I go back to the game. Because it's going to be rendering, right? So I'll continue. Let's go back to drive. And that will heat up again. There you go. 51 degrees, 52. And the temperature is going to rise here as well. So this is going to go to the center. So I calibrated. Oh, man, you can't see both at the same time. But now it went back to the center, right? You can see there, almost back to the center. It's 54 degrees. It's calibrated that when it's around 60 degrees, that's the center. And if I get to above 70, it'll just shoot off to the red zone, and this will give me a warning. Oh, I added that. So there's the bot, whatever, that I can say things, and it will write things on the chat. Unfortunately, it doesn't write on TikTok's chat, but it works on these platforms. So I can say, for instance, when people ask me about the navigation here, I say, post truck sim GPS link. And there you go. It says a name there. I didn't put the link, but it works. You have a G920 and the wheel vibrates. Yes. So, okay, so we know that that works. Oh, nice, dude. YSS, hello to Philippines. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, guys. I'm good. Just pulled over for food and the shower, scrolling through while I wait for my food, and then back on the road. You're a real truck driver, right? I remember. I think you came here the other day. That's so awesome. What do you play on? I missed that question. Jasp 2025. So I play on PC, man. This is a PC. And this is my truck. Ooh. And there's my lady, Emma. And that's me. I can lower the window. I don't know if I showed most of you guys, but if I turn the just the electric power on the truck, I'm gonna go here. The engine is not running, but pay attention now. Change here the camera. Pay attention at the window here by Emma's legs. If I click the seat heater, it will lower the window. And there you go. That's lowering. And if I click the rear window defrost, it'll go up. And it makes a sound when I'm in the truck, but I'm not in the truck, so listen up. I'm gonna stop the music for a second. Here. I love that. Here, go back up. I feel like a kid. I'm 43 and I still giggle with that. That's so crazy. You can lower your window to get some fresh air in your game. Who would have thought about that? When I played Enduro in my Atari 2600 in early 1990s, I would never thought of that. Only 31 likes? I don't understand why people don't like the live stream, guys. Come on, man. That's so sad. I've got, 5,000 likes on TikTok. We're going to end the live stream. Please hit the like button. I got to end it because I got to start doing my stuff. I got a few things that I have to deliver today. I might need to stay a little bit later. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me, being my passengers. Adrian, drive. I've been driving for 2 hours now, man. I am ending this live stream. So do you have a real handbrake on this setup? Yes, I do. Right here. Let me move the camera so I can show you. Right here, this is the handbrake. Let me zoom in. Right here. So it's under the boot, and it works. Not on this game, because usually truck doesn't have a handbrake. It has a brake, parking brake. So the parking brake is controlled by this button here. And you can see the light here on the dashboard. This red light here, this is the parking brake light. Yeah, not big on likes on today's live stream and or views, because it's less than 10,000 views so far on my live stream, which is a fairly low number compared to previous weeks. Hashtag sad, but that's okay. I really appreciate all of you guys staying here. Well, have a great day, Jellyban, Just Mods, OPR, Aquisti, Fluff, Jack Matus, everybody that's been here with me during my live stream. Opa, Diogo, beleza, cara? Putz, chegou bem na hora que eu tô terminando a live stream, meu. Grizzy J, thank you, sir, thank you. I'm technically late for work, yeah. But I don't... Not technically, because I don't have a time to start. That's one of the privileges of working from home. And then I'm gonna dedicate myself 100% to my work. And then, yeah, that's how you get things done. So I can see the temperature gauge in the navigation screen. I can see the GPU temperature. Oh, yeah. Oh, now, yeah, now it's at 62 degrees. So you can see it's in the center. And when I come out with the fans going, you can see it's going down now. And it's kind of quick. 55 degrees. And it's going to keep cooling down. Let's see, 54. There you go. That's the temperature. A like for the road. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, man. All right, fellas. Have a fantastic Thursday. I really hope to see you guys tomorrow. So if you missed the live stream today, if you just joined, don't worry. You can watch the recording on my channel. I'll be here tomorrow playing American Truck Simulator. And then we're going to be here again on Saturday playing whatever comes our way. Assetto Corsa Competizione. We're going to play BeamNG. We're going to have fun and answer questions and all that good stuff. So have a fantastic Thursday. Stay safe. And I see you on the next live stream, guys.